In the words of the great Mr. Troy Star Terrain, we got him. We got him. Sam Bankman, what is it? Bankman-Fried? I was looking at his name this whole time. Sam Bankman-Fried has officially been sentenced to 25 years in prison for his unselfish, irrational, completely reckless behavior and defrauding dozens, if not thousands, if not millions of other people, according to his FTX company. Now, he was hobnobbing, he was schmoozing, he was with, salute Black Cuddy, I see you, homie, I can't talk to you, but you know how it goes, this is with the phone. So make sure you tell 2 or 3 other people about me, just don't tell 4, just let them wonder who that goofy nigga is with the hat and the tie. But I'll get to my fundraiser in a little too. But yeah, so he's out of here, 25 years. And they call it white collar crime. Just call it white crime. Niggas ain't doing these kind of crimes. Let's keep it real. You know, Migos, the little brown people, red people, yellow people, maybe yellow people, maybe brown people. The Southwest Asia brown people. Maybe them. They might do this. Just call it the white crimes, though. This is a white crime. Black crime is run up in the house looking for the chains and the watches and the cocaine and the fentanyl. That's a black crime. Black crime is flipping over and raping people and jacking in the cars and stuff like that. It's just called white crime. Don't call it white collar crime. It's not blue collar crime. It's irrational, unselfish, selfless crime. He repeated many times. Sam Bankman-Fried. He said this many times. Oh, I want to give my money away to the poor and the indigent and have it for altruist means. Call it effective altruism. Like there's such a thing. There's just altruism. Like there's just communism. There's just capitalism. That is the key. Those are key ideas. Thank you, Black Cuddy. I appreciate that. Tell them to subscribe too. When you share it, make sure you tell them to subscribe. I appreciate you, Black Cuddy. Salute to you. But anyway, so that there's no such thing as compassionate capitalism. There's no such thing as creative capitalism. There's no such thing as effective capitalism. There's just capitalism, which is essentially the government protecting the individual by way of private property rights and individual rights. That's all capitalism essentially is. I mean, it has facets, like making money. That's a facet of capitalism. Creating wealth, creating value within the economy. That is a facet of capitalism, but that's not the hallmark. That's not the crux of capitalism. Capitalism is about property rights and about the protection of those property rights through individual rights. Okay, and I have to say individual rights because rights have been just used for anything. You just go back for women's rights, black rights, gay rights, all kinds of different rights when there's really just rights. And when you have to be specific, you say individual rights because of the consensus, because of the atmosphere that we live in now. It depletes the idea of it. But we got him. Sam Bankman-Fried is going to jail, going to prison for 25 years. He had plenty of time to think it over. He'll be in the day room, probably stacking up ramen noodles. He'll have packages of ramen noodles stacked up, playing chess against these dumb niggas. And then they get mad and probably slap him across the face. I'm not wishing any violence on him. I'm just saying that's how it's probably going to go. He's probably going to have different, plans, different schemes for having the TV turned on and what time it can be turned on and stuff like that. I don't know what is going to happen to him, but I don't wish any violence on him. I don't wish any any kind of danger upon him. But I'm just saying he's been locked up behind bars. I think with a crowd already. These past few months. So he pretty much understands the idea of it already. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. He was living it up in the Bahamas on a private, area with a marina full of yachts and a golf course, 18-hole golf course, fly fancy shit, apartment or a house or something like that, all that. But where's the effective altruism for that? You cannot be fully altruistic. You can be fully capitalistic, but nobody. You can be a little altruistic. You can be very altruistic, but you can't be completely altruistic. Altruism means that you completely sacrifice a value that is higher or a for a lesser value or a non-value. The closest examples of that are Mother Teresa, people like that. Not Bill Gates, not Warren Buffett, not Mark Zuckerberg. These are all men who have billions of dollars, who still hold on to their billions of dollars, and are waiting to their deathbed to say, okay, now you can have those billions and go away. Which is selfish, which is good. I mean, if they want to do that, that's their business. But I'm just calling what it is. Altruism is an evil sickness. It's a sickness. It's like a blood disease. It's like melanoma. It's like leukemia. It's disturbing. It's very disgusting. It is evil. It's vicious. And he said over and over, I want to be effective altruist. I want to be an effective altruist. Well, he became an effective altruist essentially by becoming a prisoner for 25 years because he gave up what I would imagine is a lifestyle that was excellent, that very few people ever experienced. He was, smoozing with Bill Clinton, and he had advertising spots with Tom Brady and Larry David. And it's the irony of all ironies that, you have somebody like him that had people that would, shill his company, FTX. And that's the thing, too, about the commercials. The commercials were very intriguing because they were like crazy. It was like Larry David was looking at throughout history, from everything from the wheel to the incandescent light bulb, saying, I don't really believe in it. I don't, it'll never work. And their whole point was saying that FTX is the future and cryptocurrency is the future. It may be, but FTX definitely isn't going to be the future. But it's very apparent that we have this individual, this person, Sam Bankman-Fried. We have him as someone that is, an example of what it means to throw away your life, to be completely irrational, to be completely selfless, to throw away your life. Because he'll get out of jail, even if he survives jail and lives and he's free again, he'll still have to have this over his head. It will always be with him. His reputation is forever stained. It's completely stained. It's forever going to be a problem. It's forever going to be an issue. So, if you ever have any doubts as to is capitalism evil? Is capitalism vicious? Is capitalism mean? It's completely the opposite. Altruism is mean. It's cruel. It's disgusting. And we have the opposite. We have the obvious example here. This is what altruism gets you. This is what irrationality gets you. This is where unreason goes and claims your whole life. Because that's the thing too. He went from sugar to shit. Sugar to shit in just a few months. Just a few months. Multi-billion-dollar corporation. Down to zero. Nothing. Valued at nothing. Less than nothing, probably. Probably in the negative. But that's what it is. That's what this whole issue is. He is a pariah of morality. He is against truth and justice and what is good in the world. And because he thought that giving back and giving away his fortune and all that would be his savior. That's the thing. It's like he had a warped sense of morality. He had a warped sense of ethics that in his mind is saying, I have to give back. I have to give back. But why don't you give away your ideas? What is that? That's the real altruism. That and and it was said in the movie's Social Network, because they don't want your money, they want your ideas. That is fact. That's what Justin Timberlake as Sean Parker said to Mark Zuckerberg. Hold on. Greg S says small hat nigga got freed. I don't know if he's trying to use wordplay. Say hello to Bubba in the pokey LOL. Hey, hey, that's what it's like. I'm telling you. Are you aware of my $8 minimum? Everyone that comes in here, you got to give $8. If you don't give $8, I can't do nothing about it, obviously. But I have an $8 bar that's set since because of you. $7.35. I originally set it at $7.35, but I put it up to $8 because Sammy, she gave me $8 even. So it's right at $8. So if you can do $8 again, Greg S, that'd be much appreciated. If you can't, that's on you. That's I won't hold you it against you. All right, so yeah, so yes, this Sam Bankman-Fried is fried. He's not gonna get the electric chair, but I mean, they say for drug dealers, why not for fraudsters? Why can't fraudsters go to? Has that ever happened? Has a fraudster ever gone to the electric chair, or to the lethal injection, or sent in a fire squad? I just saw. I was watching a movie, a classic documentary, Faces of Death. This guy had been drawn and quartered for not paying his taxes in some Eastern European country. He was drawn and quartered for over something equivalent to $18 for taxes. So, if that's happening in the world, has that happened in the United States? I don't know. And that wasn't really fraud. That was just evasion, I think. But he said the pokey. No, it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. This effective altruism bullshit, it's completely that. Lex Barber, salute. You got $8 for me. I'm trying to get a MacBook. I'm trying to get a new MacBook. I'm on the phone right now. I'm on my iPhone. I'm trying to get my MacBook working again. I can't get a new MacBook because this one's off. It's completely off base. It's had its run. It had its run. It's been over a decade since I purchased it. It's been good to me for the most part. I'll give it about a 95% out of 100. It's pretty good for how long it's been working, how long I had it. I never had it serviced. I never had it. It did have a weird thing where the cursor was stuck at the top of the screen for a while, but then I fixed that. Salute, Lex Baxter. I look at my phone. I look at my watch. You're a man of your word. Unless you're like a Sam Blankman-Fried, you're not gonna defraud me, or you're not gonna lie and say, "Oh, I sent you that money." Yeah, I sent you that money, my nigga. Yeah. I sent you that money. You know what I'm saying? But it is serious. It's crazy. 25 years. The prosecution wanted 50 or 60 years. His maximum amount of years was 110. What's your Cash App? My Cash App is $SkylerSaunders1. Skyler Saunders 1. Skyler Saunders 1. I'll slow it down. I'll say it again. $SkylerSaunders 1. Skyler Saunders 1. Skyler Saunders 1. Alright, so Sam Bankman-Fried, just an embarrassment. Just another cracker embarrassment. He had everything going for him. Was raised in a beautiful household. Educated parents. I think they're both from Stanford. Or at least one of them graduated from Stanford. The other one, was also an educator or something like that. I'm trying to remember just off a top today. And he went to MIT, the greatest technical institution in the country. right next door to Harvard, just a few miles away. Um, but it's just disgusting. It really is disgusting. And how he says, I didn't make a selfish decision. I didn't make a selfless decision. I made a bad decision. Well, you made a selfless decision, sir. If you're in prison cuffs and a jumpsuit because of the things that you actually did, you actually performed, and you had a greater see, y'all niggas are the truth. This man, I'm not gonna say your name, but Lex, thank you very much. He sent in $10. I appreciate that, sir. Sincerely, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. Sincerely, that's going towards my money to get a laptop. I can't wait to show it. I'll show it off on YouTube when I finally get it. It's gonna take a little while, but every little bit makes a difference. So I appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so Sam Blankman-Fried, a disgusting slimeball, a bastard, an evil fraudster. I'm not going light on this nigga. For real. I'm not hitting him with kid gloves. I'm going after him. I'm going after him. If you have compassion for Lex Friedman, for Lex not Lex Friedman. I always say for Sam Blankman-Fried. If you have compassion for him, then you don't have any respect for the people that he defrauded. If you say, "Oh well, he was just confused. He has autism. He didn't know what he knew what the hell he was doing. He knew what the hell he was doing. That's why he did it. If he didn't know what he was doing, he wouldn't have got into the trading business in the beginning. And that's why I'm so averse to Bitcoin. It will take probably 20 to 30 years till Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies actually make the math. Make this make sense. It doesn't make sense right now. There are people that are making millions and billions of dollars off of cryptocurrency, but there's still thousands, if not millions and billions of people who are investing in cryptocurrency and getting little or no return, or getting a negative return. That's the facts. That's the reality of the game. So I'm not, and it's the irony. That's what I'm saying. It's ironic that they had the Larry David commercial saying, it's not gonna work, and then they had FTX at the end. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. Not really. The wheel worked. The plane worked. The coffee worked. The light bulb worked. They made a big point. They were like driving home that point of saying like how many advancements in global society and the world happened because somebody believed something that they thought would be impossible, or something that they thought wouldn't make sense. Well, FTX tried it and it didn't make sense. It made worse sense. It made negative sense. But I have to clue in the man with the wrench. Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best, you got the best. The man who walks through with the looking glass and sees. I present the Jan the Muth, the legend, the Skylar Saunder sees what's current. I had to get through that. Good God. That was Rick James, everybody. Rick James, give him an applause for Rick James. Applause for Rick James. Hope you're catching up on what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Sam Blankman-Fried. I don't know what is going on. Sam Blankman-Fried. He is officially sentenced to 25 years in prison for his misdeeds of defrauding billions of dollars over time with his company FTX. It was just messy. It was some nigga shit though. He didn't keep track of it, and weird too, because he's not like a dummy. He's not a complete idiot. He had smarts. You have to give him that much. He was that smart for that. But smarts doesn't mean you have morality. Smarts doesn't mean you have ethics. Just because you have smarts doesn't mean you have a proper role in thought and how to conduct yourself. But Sam Blankman-Fried, he put the wool over these people's eyes, and he tried to milk the game, and like he tried to live lavish life, be around Tom Brady and Steph Curry and just goofy shit, just real goofy shit. I mean, and then they're like real sincere. They're like, with FTX, you can always count on you for your cryptocurrency. Like, they were just legitimately trying to get their money. Tom Brady, Larry David, Steph Curry, among others. They were trying to get their money. A few millions here, a few millions there. They're not billionaires. They're close to it though, but not quite. But I don't see them defrauding anybody. I don't see Tom Brady. Well, let's not talk about the deflate game with Tom Brady. That's different. and other kinds of fumbles, quote unquote, that he had. He wasn't defrauding billions of people, that's for sure. Kareem TV, salute. He says, yo, Sky tapping in. Are you aware of what's going on in America right now? I know you're in Denmark. In America, we have one of the worst scheme artists. Yeah, 9 people. I know, right? That's what I was saying. Salute to you, Focus. Yeah, exactly. It's I don't know why. On my laptop, it's like 2, 3, maybe 4 people, 10 people, and my end up goal ends up to being like 180. Yesterday it was 185. It's going up to 193. I don't know why. On my phone, it gets more people. Your phone gets more views. I don't know. I'm just doing. It's like I don't believe in blessings in disguise, but this is as close as it can get. This is as close as you can get. So I appreciate you for being in this live. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I need 9 likes to match my 9 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't be afraid to hit it. Don't be scared. Lex, let me see. Lex Barber. My eyes are terrible. Lex Barber sent in $10 already. So I have $150 left for the day. See what you got. Oh, already 14 people. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. I love it. I'm talking about Sam Blankman-Fried. I don't want to say Chapman. Sam Blankman-Fried. Okay, I was practicing myself. Sam Blankman-Fried. A vicious, unselfish, selfless, irrational individual who's going away for 25 years. He's going to go be in the day room arguing over, what kind of, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies are still available. He's going to, get on, the computer. He's probably going to, get schooling. He's going to have air conditioning in the summer and heat in the winter. Yes, he was very lit, my nigga. Very lit. Very lit, nigga. Very lit. So, yeah, so Sam Blankman-Fried. I have to say his name over and over. Just remember who I was talking about, because he wasn't really like that. He didn't have that whole persona of being somebody. They claim he has autism, and that could be something that is something different. That doesn't mean that you can't go to prison for fraud. That's not going to hinder you. That's not going to stop you. Dalfoy says, imagine 15K in the chat while you are live. Imagine that. I know. Through consistency, you will get there. Yeah. That's what I'm doing every day. I'm not as much as I can. I'll skip a day. If something happens, I'll probably skip a week. But for the most part, it's every day. It's an everyday grind. I'm looking for donations. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Focus, because I know you dropped major money on me. So I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, let me get through some various. Let me see. I have to shift a little bit. Shift. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get through some of my advertisers and sponsors. If you want to get products from Peng, great products. I don't know about these products. He said he's going to come to my doorstep, live and in person, with the products, the sea moss and the ginger gummies. Well, you can do that if you go to lifestrongapparel.com. That's LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. You can check him out. Check all his site. The site is excellent. I'll give him that much. He has a great site, and I appreciate his efforts and the money he's sent in. Subscribe to at BEEJACKSON5478 on YouTube.com. Tell him I sent you. He's doing sardines on the grill. He's got chicken. He's got commentary. He's trying out near beer. Make sure you hit him up. Tell him that I sent you. And just have fun with it because he's an all-around fun guy. Subscribe to Spirit Smooth Tunes. If you like Najee, if you like Kim, if you like Earth, Wind, and Fire, Rose Royce, all these different artists and people like them, Frankie Beverly, you're going to be able to enjoy Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. And the man that was in the live, if he's still there, that's cool. That's what's up. If he's not, that's all right too. But Mr. Dot Focus, that's twitch.tv/DOTFOCUS_. That's 1_ Dot Focus on Twitch. And if you would like to advertise or sponsor on my show, you can hit me up at SKYLERSAUNDERS@gmail.com. And you can join I call it Skylar's 100 Club. I just yanked that from that minister. I can't remember his name. He had the 700 Club. I can't remember what the name was. But if you contribute $100 or more a month to the broadcast, you can become part of the 100 Club. And you can do this by way of PayPal. This is paypal.me/Skylar Saunders, SKYLERSAUNDERS. Venmo at Skylerize, SKYLERIZED. And of course, my favorite Cash App, $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. All right, had to get that out of the way just to let people know what time it is, So, I have a question from AF Twice. Shouldn't you be somewhere trying to kill Dick Tracy? Who was Dick Tracy's... Hold on. Who was Dick Tracy's nemesis? Tracy. Yeah, it was Al Pacino. It was Al Pacino. Al Pacino. He was wearing a red top. He was wearing a red suit. What's his name? Hold on, let me see. Al Pacino. Big Boy. Yeah, Big Boy. Al Pacino played Alphonse Big Boy Caprice. Yeah, that's real. That's real. So, tying all this up. I don't forgot his goddamn name again. I don't really care about him that much. Sam Bankman-Fried. I'm telling you, I don't. He's that beneath me. He's that below. He's that much of scum. And what Paul Mooney would say, a waste of white flesh. He had the whole world in his hands, and he just completely threw it all away. It's all simple as that. Or someone trying to swing dance Batty Malcolm X. Battle Malcolm X. Or someone trying to swing dance Battle Malcolm X. Yeah, like in the movies with the zoot suits. No, if you go to Lyrical Lemonade and type in Doomsday 2, They're wearing black shirts with gold ties. Um, can't make this up. Can't make it up. They're not wearing the black hat, but Eminem is wearing a black shirt and a gold tie, and it looks like they rock my style. I don't know. They rock me. I've been doing this for a few months now. That just came out like 2 weeks or a week ago. But I'm gonna finish up with Sam Chapman. God damn it, Sam Blankman-Fried. Sam Blankman-Fried is just that, one person that, will forever go down as another crook, another stooge, another terrible person in all of American history. And this is not because cryptocurrency is not regulated. It shouldn't be regulated. If there's any regulation, it should just be to do what happened to Sam Blankman-Fried, to catch the fraudsters and the criminals, not the people like Martha Stewart who didn't commit a crime necessarily. She just acted on information, which is okay. Same thing with Michael Milken. He acted on information he created, actually. They call them junk bonds, but they're really, let me see, junk bonds are really high yield bonds, speculative grade bonds, non-investment grade bonds. See, this is all shit they don't teach you in high school. They don't teach you in grade school. They might teach you in college, but the most thing in college about business schools, they'll teach you like, this is how you end up not like Sam Blankman-Fried. They'll just say like, don't be him. That's not a way of economics or ethics in economics or finance. Don't be him. No, it should be, go for capitalism. Go for yourself. Be selfish. Be righteous. Be good. That's all I'm going to say for that. In a similar understanding of, cryptocurrency and things like that, which I have no clue about. It's been years. It's been at least a decade since I've been aware about. Over a decade, maybe 2012, maybe 12 years since I even first heard about cryptocurrency. I've been inundated with these yellow women from Boston and New York and Canada, but they come from China, and they come from Singapore, and they come from London, and they come from different places like that. And they want to show off their food, and they want to ask you, what's your name and who you are, all based on Facebook dating, which is atrocious. I hate Facebook dating. It's awful. I've only found people that have a script. They have to have a script. They have to have a script in how many, people they can actually get on the hook for their cryptocurrency schemes. I'm not going to call them scams, but they're schemes. They might be true, but I don't want anything to do it because I don't understand it. I'm that stupid. I don't comprehend it. I don't understand how what money can convert into bitcoins and vice versa. I don't understand any of that. But I'm looking for romance, and they're looking for get at $1, and I'm not mad at that. But they want to get at my dollar. They don't want to make money together. They want to get the dollar from me, and I'm like, nah, let's not have that. Let's get this money together, something like that. Split up the world and split it 50-50. Stick up the world and split it 50-50. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. So it's very goofy. It's very weird. It's a weird space to be in because these women are very attractive. They have other businesses. They have cosmetic companies. They have massage parlors and nail salons and stuff like that they either run or own outright. And this is what gets me with, I have to go back in the story, the Sam Blankman-Fried case. It's like, I'm not trying to end up like one of the people, that went under because I invested my nigger pennies into some fund for some little yellow girl. And she's going to run off with the money. That's what I'm not about to do. I'm really not about that life. I don't want to be caught up in that. I don't want to be a Vic, and I don't want to be a perp. I don't want to be a perpetrator or a victim. I don't want to be neither. So I'm talking to one girl right now, one young lady right now. You know, she's got her mind right. She's telling me when we talked about selfishness and unselfishness, she's saying, "Oh, it's for charity. It's for for the good of the people." I'm like, well, as long as it's self interested, as long as you reap some kind of reward from it, some spiritual or physical, whatever it may be. That's the whole point. That's the whole idea of it. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's what gets me. That's what is very strange to me. That's what's very intriguing. This whole thing is intriguing. Nobody's talking about it. I don't see it on the news. I don't see it on the internet. I may have missed it because the internet's freaking gigantic. Of course, it's humongous. It's like the ocean and space and more. It's like it's crazy. There's so many different facets of the internet. But it's it just gets at me because they're I think they really mean well to be just to give them the benefit of the doubt, carrying a grain of salt. I think they actually mean well. I think they really do want to find love and want to have a career and have all that together. They just don't know how to go about it correctly. Because they're very, some of them are militant. Some girl was like, I want to chop your manhood off. I was like, God damn. She was a little vicious right there. But it got to a point where it was just too much. It was just too much. So I'm talking to actually two young women right now, to be honest with you. And I'm trying to figure out which one is the best. Is that ethical? Do I have to question whether that's ethical? I think I'm on the right side of ethics with that. It reminds me of Dominique and the Fountainhead. How she would pretty much put on a ruse for oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, shit. Not for Rourke. She wouldn't ruse for Rourke. She wouldn't ruse. She would tell Tui off with just a few words and everything like that. But oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm a horrible human being. Oh my god. Peter Keating, god damn. She puts a ruse on for Peter Keating like she actually likes him. And the same thing for Gail Wyman. She doesn't really like him either, but she puts on a ruse. And that's how she gets, her way. And she goes after Rourke. But it's just weird out here in these streets, in these YouTube streets, in these internet streets. It's so goofy. It is very goofy. It is a strange way. It's a strange world. Because you have so many people that are involved. There's billions of people on the internet right now. I think at last count, there's like 4 billion people active on the internet right now as I speak. But there's another, 3 to 4 billion people that aren't on the internet? Why is that? Should we be more selfless? Should we be unselfish? Hell no. We should be selfish. That's the way you should be selfish. It's to create a lot of money, build up an infrastructure, and make money off of the people that don't have the internet. That's the way to go. That's how it should be. Yet we don't have that. Because people are afraid, oh my God, I'm so selfish. Yeah, the Bill Gates and the Warren Buffetts and the Mark Zuckerbergs and the Elon Musks and the Jeff Bezos of the world. Brilliant men. Brilliant men. However, had no clue what it was like to be selfish, to be completely selfish, to be completely and understand what selfishness means, to be rational self-interest. That's what that means. That's what it all breaks down to. to be selfish and rational. I just got done talking to this young lady, young yellow lady. She's cute, young woman. She's just saying, "Yeah, I'm going to a charity event." I'm like, "Okay," and she's like, "Yeah, it's to help out people." And I'm like, "All right, so as long as you're selfish, I'm all right with it. That's cool. Be self-interested." Because they're self-interested too. They're selfish too. Like I said, they still live in, the lap of luxury. They still have, power and money and all of that. Give up not the money. No, don't even care about. Cares about the money. Who cares about the money? Nobody cares about the money or the power or the fame or nothing. They care about the idea. The idea of Facebook, the idea of Microsoft, the idea of Berkshire Hathaway, the idea of Amazon, the idea of Tesla and SpaceX and PayPal and Google, and they care about those, the ideas behind them, how you started their businesses. That's what it comes down to. That's what is meant. The idea, the kernel, the section, the piece that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about the idea. They just want to see, oh, he's got money. He's got billions of dollars. Oh my God, he's got power. He's hobnobbing with celebrities and politicians and going around the world, but nobody talks about the idea. Even Sam Bankman-Fried, even with Sam Bankman-Fried, even with him, the idea of FTX. See, everything starts off with sugar. It starts off with sugar. Everything starts off with sugar. Some say the opposite. Like Chris Rock said before in a stand-up, he said, "Behind every great fortune is a great crime." Some truth to that. There is some truth to that, but not necessarily. Not in full. Every great fortune should have the ethics behind it, and that's what I'm trying to wean from the idea of being caught up in this cryptocurrency stuff with these these young women, these young yellow women. They have the idea of being completely, like, we have to completely understand the facts of who we are and what we are and what we do about our lives. Is that Tay James or Ty James? What the hell? What? I'm asking for $8 for a MacBook. If you can give $8 or $10 or $20 or $100, I'll be very happy. I'll be glad. It's not this is not a scam. This is a scheme. I'm not scamming you. I'm just asking for donations, just like the DuPont, the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, all of them. So I would appreciate it. Ty James, I guess how you pronouncing it? Is it Ty or Tay James? So these females, man, they're cute. They're very accomplished. They have careers. And that's what makes them cute. I'm not just saying their physical attributes, which is very good, very pleasing and satisfying, for the eye. But they have minds. Like I said, they run or own their own businesses. They dabble in cryptocurrency. But somebody's out there. There's a mastermind. Some woman or man is giving them a script and saying, go on Facebook dating and you can find a stupid American and he'll give you all kinds of money through cryptocurrency. Like, that's what I think the script is. I think that's basically what it is. That seems very caustic. That seems very callous. And it seems very I'm searching for the word, but You know, but it seems that way. But it seems like that's the truth. It seems like that's reality. That's what it seems like anyway. To me, to me at least. So, uh, if I had a choice, I would make a documentary. I would love to make a documentary. I've already written stories and published them on vocal.media. Um, I've created very many stories like that 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 reflect the idea that that was that was the way to go for me. It was the first time. I think was like sometime last year. I think 2023, maybe even earlier. Might have been 2022. But I was just like, what is going on? Why are there so many of these yellow ladies up on the book on Facebook? And they're asking for, cryptocurrency information and see if you like. And hey, yeah, I'm really into it and I like it. And you want to see what I had for dinner? Did you eat for dinner, honey? And like this, like it's all scripted. It's all contrived. It's very, artificial. But it it just seems to me that it's been uh, just a big scheme, and I'm doing a scheme. I can't respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. I'm just not falling for the okey doke. That's for sure. I'm not falling for that. I'm going for a romantic relationship with a young woman, and I'm able to vibe with them. To have some kind of situation because these hoes ain't shit. These bitches ain't shit. That's all I can say. Too Short told the truth. And if you look at, I love the meme. They have that meme of Jaheim put the woman first, and he looks broke, busted, and disgusted. And and they got a photo of Too Short. He looks young, fresh, and clean. He's like in his 50s, I think, or maybe even in the early 60s. Um, but that's what it is. You gotta say these bitches ain't shit. It really ain't. They're not. Cause they're just awful. They're really awful. If you can find one that is about getting money, is about holding it down, being truthful, being honest, having values, virtues, ethics, morality. That's the kind of person I want in a woman. That's what I want in a woman. To have the morality, have the ethics, have the values and virtues, all of that mapped up. And she can be 250 pounds, 5'4", missing an eye, got a prosthetic leg. But if she knows how to get that money, I'm with her. That's like what Mr. Choice Our Terrain said. I gotta credit him for saying something like that. Because I know what he means. It's about that money. It's about the Skrilla. It's all about the Skrilla. That's what this is all about. Greg ass, salute. salute if you put in $8 or more. At least $8 minimum. $8 minimum, Tay James or Ty James. What the hell? $8 minimum, AF twice. Got 2 people in here right now. 4 likes. Not mad at that. I think that the title, threw people off or maybe engaged some people. Some people enjoyed it. They're like, what? I don't even know who the hell is that? What is do or what it do? What do you where are you going, Greg S? Yeah, so I'm here for the ride. Yeah, what it do? Yeah, Greg S is on his Ebonics, his African American vernacular English tip. AAVE. So all this is just wrapped up into one package of complete bullshit. It's bullshit. They want you to act like you're the one and you're the only person that they think of and everything like that, and you're really not. They're talking to other people too. Everybody else is talking to somebody else, you know. But when it comes down to it, you have to have your own set of values and virtues, your virtues and values. Your virtues protect, keep, hold on to, and allow for your values. Values are those that you wish to gain or keep and use. Those are your values. But I have to go back in the story. Because it links up. You know, Sam Bankman-Fried, had the world in his palm. And that's the thing. They blow you up. They blow you up. They blow you what I'm not trying to say it, but they blow you the hell up. They blow you all the way up. And then pop that, and the whole thing, pow. It pops. And just bursts. And you're left with nothing but a little, the balloon just goes out, or the air goes out, or, as if you, or maybe not just the pop of the balloon. The balloon just pops. Or unless you let out the air and then it goes. Did you do the bridge in Beamer? Yeah, I didn't. I'm not. I don't know if they have any more revelations on it. I didn't do anything about the bridge in Beamer. No, I didn't say anything about that. Talked about some other hip hop shit. Can't remember right now, but what the hell? Oh my god, I don't remember. I can't recall at the time. Somebody has to jog my memory. I have a terrible memory, as you can see. But yeah. So I didn't do anything on the bridge and Be More. If you would like to talk about that, you're welcome to have your own show, and I will come in and watch and share and tell people to subscribe, as you should be doing, Greg S. You should be telling people to share and subscribe. See, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be the like, share, subscribe, comment. I didn't want to do that because I was like, what are these people doing? Then I was like, shoot, I'm getting money out here. Share and tell people to subscribe. I love how you put share as CHER, like the singer and actress. She's out here with a young bull, keeping a firm back and and strong in the bedroom. Cher's like 70 something. He's like in his 30s or 40s. Young man of color too. FBA, I think. ADOS, something. She's keeping a young buck, a strong back. Sweet back. Yeah, so that's share. But yeah, so I'm looking for love, but I'm looking for money. Like, why is it always got to be that dividing line? Either you can have money or you can have love. You can't have both. I'm looking for romance. I'm looking for a romantic relationship. I'm looking to go out to eat. I'm not going out for dinners and going to the movies and going to plays and going to the symphony and having a good time and just talking and just saying shit. That's all I want to do. Is that too much to ask? I've been on this date. I was with one girl, one female, one woman. She seemed like a lady, and I guess she would be still, but She just ghosted me, super ghosted me. She ghosted the Troy Star Terrain, the Star Report. She used to advertise for it. She had a beautiful voice. She had a sexy, smooth, Helen, like honey dip voice. It was real southern, and she seemed like a Southern belle. She was from Alabama. I was like, I would love to meet her, but she's super good. But the thing is, she's on Twitter or X, the social network formerly known as Twitter X. And she retweets my stories, so we have some kind of connection still, but it's not the same. But these cryptocurrency women are just so bizarre. It's just bizarre. It's very weird. It's a very strange position to be in. Because you want this relationship, but that's not their priority. Their priority is to get into their cryptocurrency establishment. And then I have chicks that are just outright frauds. Talking about some, my internet. She's gonna try to say this. She said this literally. She's on the phone. She's on Instagram, communicating with me and saying that she didn't have RIP FBG Duck. Didn't he already die? What are you talking about? Hold up. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, sir? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? FBG Duck, RIP. I don't see it. That must be some new news. I'm checking on the sites and nothing's saying it. He died in 2020. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, back to the bullshit. Yeah, these cryptocurrency women are just special. She's gonna hit me up after the show, like, well, what are you doing? And did you eat dinner already? And all this stuff. And it's gonna be like, oh, whatever. It's like the subtext is just like she's just trying to bait you to get the cryptocurrency. That I get that. I understand that. That's why I understand. I see that. Skylar Saunders seeing. But I'm having it's fun. It's not it's free. Just to talk back and forth with somebody, have some kind of connection with someone. I live in the suburbs. I live in Newark, Delaware. It's not like I have access to a club. I lived in Lowell, Massachusetts, and there was a club, and there's bars, and there's places you can go. And you can go onto a train, go 40 minutes, and you'll be in Boston. For what? Like $6, something like that? $20? I don't remember how much. But it was only a short train ride, back and forth, two-way trip. But yeah, so I went to it was a Latin club. I mentioned this before, but they had in them they had it was what are you talking about? Two-way pager. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Greg S. What are you saying? But yeah, so that was the whole, idea of being in Lowell. Lowell was like a white hood, but it was like good parts about it too. It was weird. It was one of the strangest cities I've ever been in. They had a really low intersection, and I guess it's kind of like Wilmington in a way. I guess it's kind of like any other city in a way. I take that back. Because they had like rundown apartments like I lived in. One-room shack, basically. A deluxe apartment in the sky without the deluxe. But I only paid $976 a month for it, so it was pretty good. It was under $1,000. And it was a stable neighborhood. It was like, As long as you keep your business to yourself, you don't mind anybody else's business, you're all right. I saw drug deals go down. I saw prostitutes come out in the street. It goes down in the DM. um, it was serious. It was serious, but not here. These are the boring, corny, soft suburbs. I'm not disparaging any of that. I'm glad I live in that. I'd rather do that than be living in a war zone where people fight over people because they want some fentanyl or something. So that's my little spiel. Sam Blankman-Fried, you're out of here. Out of here. 25 years. I see you. He's probably going to serve 16 and get out, but he'll never be able to get this stink off of him. He'll never be able to trade again. He'll never be on different platforms again. He'll have to create something else. He have to make something else creative. 25 years. That's all it is. So I thank you, and I appreciate you. And I just got a message from one of the yellow girls, yellow women. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.